I'm a retired doctor, and I'm also a writer and a filmmaker. And in the early part of my life, I did things that people told me that I should do or ought to do, but all along I was fascinated by the creative process, and I was an avid reader of science fiction and wanted to start writing science fiction myself, which I found wasn't as easy as I thought it was. And then later on I took a short course in filmmaking and started to make films too. And these two activities have been enormously satisfying to me. I wrote the story, The Spade of Reason, in the 1990s after being at the Clarion Science Fiction Writers Workshop. And several people have asked me where the story came from, and I actually have some trouble remembering exactly the origins of it. But I'd always been fascinated by the mathematical idea of randomness, of things that truly happen for no cause at all. Once I retired, I had the luxury of having 24 hours a day that I could do what I wanted to do. And I went back to the Spade of Reason story, and I thought, this is a story that would make a good film, and it's also a story that it was reasonably possible to make a film of with a modest budget, because the settings are either domestic interiors or interiors in commercial and office buildings. The cast is relatively small, 10 people. So I thought, this is something that I can do.
Scene 29, take 3.
Action.
Then I started to put together a team of people to actually shoot it here in the Lehigh Valley. It was suggested that I should do this in New York, but I really wanted to do it in the Lehigh Valley because I wanted to, one, I wanted to make sure that I maintained my own creative control over the project, and then two, I really wanted to use local talent and provide an opportunity for people here in the Lehigh Valley to participate in something like this. I started writing because I always loved science fiction stories, and I wanted to write them myself. It was a long road. It took me 10 years to get published, but I got a lot of satisfaction out of being published. And I really stumbled into filmmaking because I was an avid moviegoer, but I always thought that making films was for other people. But I learned through the course at the Southside Film Festival that, in a sense, anyone can make a film. And that's what I've done.
Done. The 80 converter's ready. Let's go.
We've come a long way.